Hello, my ninja warriors. What's up, everybody? So, today we are going to solve all the PYQs, recent PYQs. PYQs, RYQ, okay? All the RYQs of complex numbers, okay? And you know what? The past three lectures were all about complex numbers, and today's session is going to be the final nail in the coffin for complex number. If you can pull this particular session off, that's 100% absolutely mean that you are mastering, very close to mastering complex numbers, right? Good evening, Sabri. How are you? How are you, William? How is everybody doing? Hi, Luis. Okay, now the moment you enter the session, you know what to do. You have to smash that like button. Okay, all right. I can see Bhanu also over here. Bhanu, I am absolutely right. Life jacket, what is it, ma'am? What people call that jacket? This is not life jacket. This is winter jacket only, normal. Okay. Normal winter jacket I am wearing because now these days here slightly cold we can feel. Okay, how about at your place? Like, from where are you, and is it cold? Winters are there in your region or not? Okay, I am Telugu student, ma'am. For you only I watch this channel. So sweet of you, Pavan, and I'm glad that my sessions are helping you. Fast Gara, okay, you want me to start the session? We'll quickly start the session, and you know what? This session now, acha, you think, you tell how much time we are going to spend on doing all the PYQs. By the way, all the PYQs, January plus April attempt, both PYQs we are going to do. Okay. Yes, sometimes focus, sometimes blur. No, no, it will get adjusted. Let me. Oh, what has happened? Okay. Ma'am, I am in Tamil Nadu, Karur, ma'am. Winter there or not? Yes, ma'am. Runny nose. Private details also you share, huh? Near Shimon sir's house, you're saying. Okay, all right. Chalo, let's start. For all of those who are new to the channel or new to my session, this is my brief introduction. My name is Namrata, and I have over a decade of teaching experience in both online and offline. These are my credentials, okay? Yes, and we are going to start with the very first question, okay? But before I start, let me tell you the PDF of the session is going to be in the description box. There is a Ved AI link, you can say, right? And also not only PDF, you know what, doubt solving, smart notes, quiz and test of the lecture, combined thing you can get. Okay, now the very first thing, yes, very first question, April attempt. Okay, we are going to start. Approximate duration, I feel that it is going to be approximately 1 hour 30 minutes or 35 minutes, which is a good thing. Like all the PYQs of January and April attempt we are going to do in today's session. Okay, will there be any classes for JEE Advanced? Yes, absolutely. JEE Advanced classes will be there. Even after first attempt only we are going to start. But yes, after second attempt, more JEE Advanced will be there. Okay, let's start. Now the question says that theta over here is nothing but 0 to 2 pi, and you know what, 1 plus 10 times of real number, this is 0. Okay, and then what they are saying is theta belongs to it, sigma theta square. Whole question we are going to decode. Okay, but you know what, we are going to handle this part. Okay, real part of any complex number. So clearly I can write it as 10 times real part of this, okay, which is 2 cos theta plus iota sine theta, then this is cos minus 3 iota sine, okay, is equals to what? Minus 1. Correct? In fact, 10 also I can cancel and I can write 1 upon 10 over here. Okay, real part of this complex number. Now you know what? If any difficult complex number is given, this is that complex number and you are looking for real part. Okay, so you have to express this complex number in the form of x plus iota y. Basically, you need to remove iota from the denominator. That's it. So you just need to remove iota from the denominator. Let's do that. Okay. So 2 cos plus iota sine upon cos minus 3 iota sine. Okay. You have to rationalize this. How to rationalize? So by multiplying and dividing conjugate of the denominator, c plus 3 iota sine, c plus 3 iota sine. Okay. So this is going to be what? C square, a square minus b square, c square minus 9 sine square and iota square will be what? Plus. So this is a plus thing. Okay. So this is the denominator, and can you see that denominator is absolutely real? That's what you want. Okay. You want denominator should be free from iota, free from imaginary number. So this into this, you got this. Okay. Now multiply this. Okay. Now you understand now. What exactly you are looking for is real part. Okay. So real part you will get if you multiply 2 cos and cos to 2 cos square. Correct. Now if you multiply 2 cos and 3 iota sine. 2 cos and 3 iota sine is iota only, right? 1 iota will be there. You don't want it. You want real part. So I am not multiplying this because this is an imaginary part, right? Now iota sine into cos, again iota sine into cos will be imaginary, right? I don't want imaginary, I want real as per the question. And you know what? This into this. Now, if you multiply these two, you are going to get iota square. So, iota square is minus 1. Hence, if you multiply these two now, then this is going to be a real number, my dear students. Right? So, iota square, iota minus, and this is going to be 3 sine square. So, this is the real part. This is the real part. Now let's plug in the value over here. 2 cos square theta minus 3 sine square theta whole upon cos square plus 9 sine square is equals to minus 1 upon 10. Cross multiply and solve it. So this is 20 cos square minus 30 sine square is equals to minus cos square minus 9 sine square. Okay. All right. 20 cos square and minus 9 sine square. So this is 29. Okay, sorry. 20. So 21 cos square and you know what? Minus 21 sine square is equals to 0. Correct? 21 to anyway gone. Cos square minus sine square is what? Cos square minus sine square is what? Cos 2 theta is 0. Okay. Cos 2 theta is 0, my dear students. Now the moment you see cos 2 theta 0, you know what? Cos odd pi by 2 is always 0. That means your 2 theta is pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. Okay. And let me note that 0 to 2 pi. So pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2. Okay. In fact, this 2 will be gone. Pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4, 9 pi by 4. So 9 pi by 4. Correct. Then 9 pi by 4, if you see, it is greater than 2 pi. So this is not there. I think only these theta 1, 2, 3, 4 theta. Now sigma theta square means what? Sigma theta square means what? You have to square and add pi square by 16 plus 9 pi square by 16 plus 25 pi square by 16. Okay, plus 49 pi square by 16. Correct? So this is 50, 50 and 75. 75 is going to be 84. 84 pi square by 6. 84 pi square by 16. Correct? So 4 4s are and 4 21. So 21 pi square by 4 is matching with option A, my dear students. Yes? Okay. Ma'am, division of complex number can be used. What do you mean? Yeduvaka, I am not sure. Division of complex number, is there any concept in mathematics? I am not aware. Division of complex number is in mathematics. Have you studied that? From where you studied this division of complex number? Okay, if at all it is there, it's the same thing only. Okay. Yes, ready for the next question? Ready? Yes? Okay. Now this question. Okay. Among the statements, statement number 1 is given and statement number 2 is also given. right? Let us verify one by one both the statements. You know what? In fact, you know what? This is easy question. Easy question. Most of the questions are quite lengthy. Do you feel that previous question was lengthy? I don't think so. Previous question was doable. Alpha plus. Okay. Now understand this. Mod Z. See, this question is again not at all lengthy. This is purely real. Statement 1, we are figuring it out. See, understand now. Condition of purely real. Can anybody tell me? Condition of a complex number purely real. Condition is Z is equals to Z bar. Okay, purely real condition is what? Z is equals to Z bar. So if this is purely real, that means Z minus iota upon Z plus iota is equals to Z minus iota upon Z plus iota bar. Okay, so now let's individualize this. Let's apply the property of conjugate Z minus iota, Z plus iota, Z bar minus, okay, Z bar plus iota. What is taking conjugate means? Reversing the sign of iota. And this is Z bar minus iota. Okay. Now again multiply. Z minus iota and you know what? Z bar minus iota. This is what? See, this is plus and this is minus, right? Yes. So this is again Z plus iota and Z bar plus iota. Quickly solve it. Z bar. Hero property of complex number. Okay, hero property of complex number. Z bar. Z bar is equals to mod Z square, which in this case is 1 in both the case, right? So this is what? Z bar. Okay, Z bar is mod Z square. Then this is minus Z iota minus iota Z bar and minus plus iota square, so minus 1. Now here Z bar is again mod Z square, then plus Z iota plus Z bar iota minus 1. See, minus 1 and minus 1 is getting cancelled out. Mod Z square is also gone. Okay, now if you can see, this is Z iota, this is 2Z iota plus this is what? Z bar iota. So 2Z bar iota is equals to 0. 2 iota gone. Z plus Z bar is equals to 0 means what? X plus iota y plus x minus iota y is equals to 0. That means x is equals to 0. Iota y cancel na. 2x is equals to 0 means x is equals to 0. X is equals to 0 means what? X is equals to 0 means what? X is equals to 0 means what? Y-axis, my dear student. That simply means that this is giving me y-axis. Okay, this is giving me y-axis. Okay. Z is lying on y-axis. Z is lying on y-axis, right? And mod Z is equals to 1. Plot. A complex number which lies on y-axis and distance from origin is 1. So either it will be this point which is 0, 1 or this point which is 0, minus 1. So Z will be plus minus iota, statement number 1. But you know what? As per the question, if you read it carefully, Z is never minus iota. Can you see? Set is nothing but Z belongs to all the complex number except minus iota. So Z could never be minus iota. So only Z not equals to minus iota, hence Z is equals to iota. That means only one solution from statement 1. From statement number 1, only one solution contains exactly 2 statements. This is wrong. So statement 1 is definitely wrong. That means option B is wrong. Okay. Only statement 1 is correct is also wrong. The answer is either A or B. We need to check statement number 2. Okay, now that you know the drill, right? Now you know that how I did. So statement number 2, how many of you feel that statement number 2, yes ma'am, we can actually do it. So statement number 2 says that Z minus 1 and Z plus 1 is purely imaginary. Statement 2, purely imaginary condition. Purely imaginary condition, my dear students, very important. These 2 conditions should absolutely be on your tips. Okay. These two conditions should absolutely be on your tips. Purely imaginary, what's the condition? Purely real. For purely real, I told you that z is equals to z bar. Okay. So purely real, remember z is equals to z bar. Okay. Z. Not this z, but in general that complex number. If anything is purely real, that complex number is equals to conjugate. And here z plus z bar is equals to 0 for purely imaginary. Okay. So now again we are going to follow this only, purely imaginary condition, z plus z bar is equals to 0. Okay. So if I do that, z minus 1 upon z plus 1 plus z bar. Z bar, can anybody tell me? Z bar minus 1 upon z bar plus 1. Here minus 1 and plus 1 will not get changed even if you take conjugate. Okay. Yes. So that's why conjugate of 1 will remain 1, conjugate of minus 1 will remain minus 1. So this is how it is. Now take LCM. So this is z bar. See, z bar. See, this denominator I am not calculating because eventually anyway it will get multiplied with 0. Why to waste time? Let's do this. Z bar is what? Mod z square. Okay. So z bar. Then this is plus z minus z bar minus 1. Okay. Now this plus z bar. Okay. Again z bar. So z bar is mod z square only. Okay. Z bar minus z plus z bar and minus 1 equals to 0. Correct? Now understand, this is your 1 and this is also your 1. 1 plus 1. So minus 1 and minus 1, these four things are cancelled, plus z. So z plus z and minus z. Okay. Minus z bar and plus z bar. Okay. Alright. So can you see that every term is getting cancelled out? Can you see z getting cancelled out with z? Z bar with z bar. That means 0 is equals to 0. 0 is equals to 0 means what? It is true for every z. True for every z. This thing is true for every z. Okay, I am not getting any condition. What does that mean? This is again infinite many elements. This is true. This is true. Okay, this is true. So statement number 2 is actually correct. Correct. And this is wrong, false. So statement only 2 is correct, option C. Okay. Study MP, M9P. Okay. Okay, I am glad that you are watching my lectures and it is helping you. Okay. Another question on your screen. Another question on your screen. Ready, ready, ready? Okay. Let the product of omega 1 and omega 2 be this. Okay. So omega 1 and omega 2 I am calculating. But you know what? Omega 1 right now, if you can see, omega 1 is actually not in a proper format. I want to make the real part 8 plus 7 cos theta. 8 sin theta plus 7 cos theta will be the real part. Yes, slightly rearrangement. Plus iota quantity on the other side. So iota sin theta, 4 iota cos theta, sin theta plus 4 cos theta. Okay. Omega 2. Omega 2. Okay. Similarly, omega 2, 1 sin theta plus 4 cos theta. So sin plus 4 cos plus iota. Now iota will be what here in omega 2? 8 sin plus 7 cos. So 8 sin plus 7 cos. Now what they are saying is if you multiply product omega 1 into omega 2, okay, so alpha and beta you have to calculate. Okay, let's do that. Omega 1 and omega 2. Here I am going to write the real part plus here I am going to write the imaginary part. Let's start. Real part you are going to get if you multiply this and this. I am going to multiply omega 1 and omega 2 now. So first of all, if you multiply these two, what are you going to get? 8 sin plus 7 cos. Okay. Multiply this. Sin plus 4 cos. Correct? Okay. Now, next, think about how to get. ज्यादा वॉइस नहीं आ रही है, थोड़ा कम लग रहा है. इज इट माई वॉल्यूम इज लेस क्या? कैन एनीबडी कंफर्म? आई फील दैट वॉल्यूम शुड बी फाइन. Is it better now? Is it better? Is it better? I have done some setting change anyway. See, if you multiply these two, you are going to get a real thing. Now, if you multiply this and this, 1 iota into this, so this is imaginary. I am not looking for imaginary right now. And again, if this getting multiplied with this, 1 iota is there, again, this is going to be imaginary. Last, multiply this and this. So, iota into iota will be iota square, which is a negative sign. And now this is what? Sine plus 4 cos. Multiply 8 sine plus 7 cos. Can you see clearly? This minus this, same minus same is going to be 0. That means real part is nothing but 0, my dear students. Real part is 0. So this is 0 plus. Now beta. Let's talk about beta. Beta you're going to get if you cross multiply. Like this into this. 8 sine plus 7 cos. So 8 sine plus 7 cos square plus this into this. Okay, iota will be involved. Sine plus 4 cos square. This is your beta. Okay, all right. Now I am interested in beta. Let's talk about beta over here. So beta will be 64 sine square plus sine square. So 65 sine square. Okay, cos square, how many cos square will be there? So ma'am, 7 7s are 49 plus 16. 49 plus 1 is 50. 50 plus 15, 65. Okay, so 65 cos square plus. Now from here to AB, 7 8s are 56 and 56 double is going to be 112, right? So 112 sine cos plus here 4 2s are 8, 8 sine cos. So this is what beta will be what? If you take 65 common, 65 plus 120 sine cos, 120 sine theta cos theta. Do you remember 2 sine theta cos theta is what? Sine 2 theta. 65 plus 60 sine 2 theta is your beta. Now alpha plus beta, my dear student, is going to be beta only, correct? 65 plus 60 sine 2 theta. This is your alpha plus beta. Now maximum and minimum value. So maximum value you will get if sine theta is 2. So maximum value. Max value will be what? 65 plus 60. That is 120. 125. 125 maximum value. And minimum value will be what? When sine 2 theta is negative. So minimum value is 65 minus 60, which is 5. Okay. So maximum 125, minimum 5. So P is what? Maximum 125 and Q is 5. So 130, where are you? Where are you? You are sitting in option A. Okay, let me tick you. Okay, one student is asking, ma'am, any ninja technique for this? This is only the ninja technique. This is only the ninja technique. Okay, all right. So in here, it is very obvious. What did we do? We just realized that how to get real part of product of two complex number by multiplying real and multiplying imaginary. Okay, and how to get imaginary part? So this is coming out as 0 clearly. No need to multiply. Some people will be like what? Some people will be what? Some people will completely multiply this. Can you imagine? You don't have to do it. See, omega 1 and omega 2, you are multiplying. You multiply these two and multiply these two. So you are going to get the imaginary part. But real part, multiply these two and multiply these two. So iota square is minus 1. So this is 0 only. Directly you can write this is 0. And only the beta is something which you have to focus on. So just open it. If you open it, finally you will get this. And eventually sine theta plus 1 maximum, sine theta minus 1 minimum. That's it. Done and dusted. Okay. All right. Ready for the next question, my dear students? Ready? Okay. Now, I am going to give you one easy question. Yes. One easy question I want to give it to you. So, Ash is asking, ma'am, will you teach rotation of a complex number and nth root of unity? Yesterday, you were not there. Yesterday only, right? I have taken session. Complex number completed. Okay, you are late. Why you are late? I don't know. Z square plus 3 iota is equals to, can you see this? Z minus 2 plus iota, and this is 2 plus 3 iota. Clearly, we can see that this is a quadratic equation in Z. Okay, this is a quadratic equation. Now what I need to do is, let's multiply and actually rearrange this so that we get a complex number. So Z and 2 plus 3 iota, and you know what, Z into this, now minus, so now multiply these two. Okay, so this is going to be what, 2 2s are 4. Okay, so minus 4 and minus 6 iota plus 2 iota minus 3. Okay, all right, so Z square minus Z 2 plus 3 iota, and you know what, this is what, plus 3 iota, so plus 3 iota. Okay, and from here we have minus 4 iota. Yes, 3 and minus 4. So this is what, plus 7 iota. And you know what, minus 4 minus 3 is again, so this is plus 7 is equals to 0. Can you see a quadratic in Z? How many of you can see quadratic in Z? Okay, so now what we are looking for is sum of all possible value of Z square, quadratic in Z. So now there are two roots, Z1 and Z2. Okay. All right. And what we are looking for is Z1 square plus Z2 square. Remember, alpha square plus beta square. So Z1 plus Z2 whole square minus 2 Z1 Z2. Sum of roots and product of roots. Sum of roots is what? Minus minus. So 2 plus 3 iota, alpha plus beta. And minus 2 Z1 Z2 product of roots, my dear students. 7 iota plus 7. That's it. This is your answer. Just solve it. What are you waiting for? Okay, so your answer will be what? 4. Okay, 4 you are going to get, and plus 3 square into iota square. So 4 minus 9. 4 minus 9 is what? 4 minus 9. 4 minus 9 is minus 5. Okay, and minus 14. So minus 5 minus 14 is minus 19. That means either this or this is correct. Now let's talk about iota. So 6 iota. So plus 6 iota, and here minus 14 iota. So 6, na 3 2s are 6. Sorry, 12 iota minus 14 iota. Yes, 12 minus, so minus 2 iota, and this is going to be minus 19. This is your answer. Okay, so option B is absolutely correct. Okie dokie. Yes. Alrighty. Give me a big thumbs up if you've understood this. Yes. Okay. Alright. Another question on your screen. Another question on your screen. Ready for another question? Yes. Are you still there or not here? Things are looking difficult. Oh, and if you have not liked the session, what are you waiting for? Okay. Yes. Now Z be the complex number. Okay. So this is the equation which is given to you now. So what you do? Cross multiply. Solve it. 2 plus k square Z. Okay, is equals to k square Z plus k square Z Z bar. That's it. Now please understand, Z bar is nothing but mod Z square. Hero property of complex numbers. Which is 1 kya? Yes. So this is 1, k square. So 2 plus k square Z. Okay, by the way, why I am writing it again? Because you know what? K square Z cancel. 2 is equals to k square. That's it. K square is coming out as 2. Now, if k square is 2, yes or no? If k square is 2, then maximum distance, k square is coming out as 2. Hold on. Oh, no. This is not k square. This is just k. Yes, now it's correct. K is coming out as 2. So now maximum distance of this. So 2 plus 4 iota. Maximum distance from 2 plus 4 iota from the circle. Okay, now this is something geometry comes into the picture. Can anybody tell me what is this? By the way, they have written. They have given. Even if they will not give it to you, you should understand mod z minus z naught is equals to 1 is a circle with this as a center 1 comma 2. Okay, z minus z naught now. So this z naught is this 1 comma 2 is the circle and 1 is the radius. And you know what? 2 comma 4 is the point. So 2 comma 4 suppose lying over here and you are looking for maximum distance. Maximum distance of this point from the circle will lie along this line, and for maximum distance your z should exactly sit over here. This is the point of maximum distance. If minimum distance is asked, then you will look for this. This is for z minimum. Okay, so max distance will be what? Tell me. So max distance is nothing but distance between these 2 points plus radius of the circle. Okay, so distance between these 2 points will be what? 2 minus 1, 1. 4 minus 2. So 2 square 4. Plus radius of the circle is 1. Minimum distance, if at all they are asking, again same thing. But minus radius, because this minus radius, this distance is the minimum. So this is the minimum. And this whole thing is going to be the maximum. Okay. Anyway, root 5 plus 1, where are you? Option A, you are here. Okay. Yes. Clear, everyone? Understanding or not? Give me a big thumbs up. All righty. Yes. So, now that we are done with this question as well, now I am going to teach you a question. A JEE Main 2025 PYQ can be done in less than 10 seconds if you know this geometry hack. Okay. And you know what? This is a standard question, my dear students. So you can actually skip. Yes. Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Audible, audible. If I pin it here, is it audible? Is it still audible? Okay. All right. So again, I don't know where did the audio went off. Okay. So let me restart this. Let me restart this. Yes. Okay. So one student is saying, God, this part looks important. Please look at the comment section. Okay. So now we'll restart this question. A JEE Main 2025 PYQ can be done in less than 10 seconds if you know this amazing geometry trick. And you know what? You can even bypass the geometry steps also if you know the ninja technique. So watch this till the very end. Okay. Alright. So first of all, look at the question. Don't you think that this question is actually giving you two expressions of the same type? Okay. What are these two expressions? Mod of z minus z naught is less than or equals to r. So this represents a circle. Okay. Basically, this mod z minus z naught is nothing but distance between a moving point and a fixed point, which is center. This is center. A comma b or z naught is a center. So distance between x comma y and a comma b is less than or equals to r. This is radius. So distance is equal to or less than r. What does that mean? This represents a circle whose center is at z naught and radius is r units. Okay. Alright. And if it is less than or equals to, that I don't have to tell you that less than or equals to means on or inside the circle. So z is a moving point. Z can lie anywhere on or inside the circle. I hope this is clear now. Yes? Okay. Alright. Now, let's now understand the question now. Okay. Let's understand the question. So now the question is saying that we have got two circles over here. Now center of the first circle is what? 8, 2 and radius is 1 unit. Okay, this is your 1. Okay, and now the second circle. Can anybody tell me what is the center of the second circle? Center of the second circle is what? So see, z2 minus 2 minus 6 iota, right? So this is 2 comma minus 6. 2 comma minus 6 and radius is 2 units. Correct? Now what are you looking for? Please understand. Z1 lies on or inside the circle and Z2 lies on or inside the circle. Yes or no? Okay. Now what they are asking is minimum value of Z1 minus Z2 mod. That means they are looking for distance between Z1 and Z2. By the way, Z1 and Z2 are not fixed. But because of minimum distance, we can actually think about that what should be the position of Z1 and Z2 in order to have a minimum distance between these two circles, right? So clearly, minimum or maximum distance always lie along the line joining the centers of the circle. That means Z2 has to be here and Z1 has to be here in order to get the minimum distance. This is the minimum distance we are looking for. Okay. How to get this distance? Very simple. You have to, this is your C2, this is your C1. Distance between circle is what? This. Okay. So minimum distance is what? Tell me. Distance between circle. Correct. So square root of 8 minus 2. Square 36. 2 minus minus 6. So 8 square 64. Now, this distance minus these two distances sum. So this is your 1 and this is your 2. So minus 1 plus 2 clearly. This is 10 minus 3 which is equals to 7. Okay. Alright. Now you know the trick. But these type of questions are already very popular. So why do you want to waste time in plotting the curve and plotting the basically circle and doing these things? Why do you want to do that? Because I am going to give you the direct ninja technique. Okay, so ninja technique says whenever two circles are involved, right? Whenever two circles are involved and we are looking for the minimum distance, remember the minimum distance is distance between centers minus sum of the both the radius, and similarly maximum distance will be what? C1 C2 plus R1 plus R2. So distance between centers plus sum of the radius. Okay. So now if you know the ninja technique, tell me very honestly, forget about this whole thing, focus on this. Okay. Two circles given, minimum distance is asked. Okay. So first of all, write down 8, 2, circle 1, center and 2, minus 6. Okay. Radius 1 is 1 and 2. Now find out the distance between 8, 2 and 2, minus 6. So it will be what? 36 plus 64 root. That means 10 is the distance between centers. So this is your 10 minus Sum of radius will be what? 3. So 10 minus 3, directly 7, within 10 seconds you can get the answer. And maximum distance, it will be 10 plus 3. So for maximum, you will take 13. Give me a big thumbs up if you have actually understood this. Okay? Alrighty, getting it? Yes. Next question on your screen. Next question, ready? Now again, I do have a ninja technique for this question as well. Ninja technique for this question as well. See, Louis is saying, Louis, you're understanding it absolutely right over here. In mathematics is a game which is a very different game. Okay? It is very different game, and you know what? We have not played this game before. We are always wired to complete our syllabus because of the board examination, and in fact, you know what? Physics and chemistry also completion is there. But in mathematics, you know what? Just by doing 13 questions, you can get 99 percentile. That's not the case with physics and chemistry. Maths is indeed a easy subject. What do you think? Is maths an easy subject? I feel if done right, then maths is going to be absolutely easy because few questions are easy, can be done with a trick also if you are trained well. And few questions are hard. You don't have to push it very hard to solve such questions. Okay. Minimum question we need to attend for 99 percentile. Approximately 18-19 in physics, 18-19 in chemistry, and in maths 12 to 13 questions. Okay. Chal, let's see. These two are roots of this equation. Now you know what? Some people will, I don't know. Acha, I am going to wait. How will you approach it? How will you approach it? I am not going to reveal the ninja technique at the very beginning. I want you to tell me that how will you approach. Okay. Okay, straight lines PDF. If at all I will have this, I will attach, but I am not sure, it is very old video. I'll find. Try to do it. Okay, it's not very difficult. And even it is actually more of a quadratic equation rather than complex numbers, don't you think? See, ninja technique, this is not, I mean, this is a shortcut. This is how you think about some questions, okay? So now, can I write this question x square minus x, okay? I am splitting this. So this is what? Minus x minus 2 minus 2 iota x. Okay, minus 2 iota minus 2 is equals to 0. Can you see what did I do? I just wrote, can you see this 3? 3 can be written down as minus 1 minus 2 and x is already there. So can you see this is 1x and this is 2x. Okay. Now I am going to club these two together. So x minus 1, correct? Okay. And you know what? This and this, if you see clearly, in fact, you know what? This part I am going to erase and I am going to flip the sign. Plus 2 minus 2 iota. It is better. Plus 2 minus 2 iota. Can you see if I multiply minus sign inside, what will I get? Plus 2 minus 2 iota. Right? So 2 minus 2 iota. So now if I take minus 1 common, it is going to be x, not minus 1. If I take minus of 2 minus 2 iota common. So this is also gone, this is also gone, minus sign is also gone, x minus 1 is equals to 0. Splitting the middle term. Okay. Now x minus 1 is coming out and this is x minus 2 minus 2 iota is equals to 0. So x is going to be 1 comma 2 minus 2 iota. Okay. So now clearly x is 1. So this is the root 1 plus 0 iota and 2 minus 2 iota, right? So alpha is what? 1. Alpha is 1. This gamma is what? 2. Now beta is anyway 0 clearly. So this is 0 only. Okay, so 2 is the final answer. Option A. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yes, now you're getting it. Okay, so again an easy question on your screen. Okay, now yes, let me find a question for you. This question. Okay, so this question again, January attempt. Can you see the number of complex number z satisfying this? This is what? Z plus z bar plus z bar upon, this is not z bar upon z. Basically z upon z bar plus z bar by z is equals to 1. Okay, now take LCM, mod of LCM z bar is nothing but mod z square. Mod z square is what? 1, so denominator is anyway 1. This is z square plus z bar square is equals to 1. Z square plus z bar square is 1. Okay. Z, what is z? X plus iota y whole square. Mod is there, right? Let's not forget. And this is what? Mod z square x minus iota y whole square is equals to 1. Correcto? Okay. Now let's open it. This is x square minus y square plus 2x iota y. Plus, what about this x square minus y square minus 2x iota y? Mod is equals to 1. Okay. So clearly, this is going to be x square minus y square 2 times. So this is what? 1 by 2. Mod x square minus y square. So x square minus y square is anyway a real quantity. So this is plus minus half. And also let's not forget that x square plus y square modulus is given as 1. Okay. Alright. So it is going to be what? If you add these two. Okay. If you add, by the way, not adding, actually this is a geometry. This is a hyperbola. This is 2 hyperbola and this is 1 circle. Hyperbola x square plus, minus y square is equals to half. What kind of hyperbola? This kind of hyperbola. And x square plus y square is equals to 1 circle. Okay, so this is 4 intersection are there. Now x square minus y square is equals to minus half. What kind of hyperbola? This kind of hyperbola. Okay, and a circle is again there. X square plus y square is equals to 1. So again 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 plus 4, how many solutions? 8 solutions, my dear students. 8 solution means option A absolutely right. Okay. Yes. Louis is saying I got the answer. It is 4. It is not 4. It is 8. Now what to do? What will you do? Now it is 8. Maths is hard. We think something else. It happens something else. We don't know what to do. Okay. Next question. Now one equation is given to you. And they are claiming that this is the equation of circle. Okay. And after that, center C is also given and they are using center C. Basically, we need to decode this and find out the center C. Okay. Yes, Vishnu is saying, Madam, I just watched your binomial theorem one shot. Super, Madam. Thank you so much. I am glad that you are liking it, huh? I am glad. Okay. Chalo. Living for such comments. What else I can say? Chalo. Mod 7 minus iota upon 2, this is z plus iota is equals to 1 by 3. We just need to solve this. Okay. How will you solve this? Okay. Let's do one thing. Let's put x. Let's put x minus iota y in place of z bar. Okay. And this is what? 2 times x minus iota y plus iota is equals to 1 by 3. Okay. Cross multiply and square also. Okay, cross multiply. So this is going to be 3. So if you square 9, and you know what? This is what? X square. So x square, and this is plus y plus 1 whole square. Okay, modulus. Taking modulus. How do you take modulus? Real part square plus imaginary part square. Square root is there. That also I am removing. Square root is removed. Okay. Now this is what? 4. what is real part over here? 2x. So this is 4x square, absolutely correct. And you know what? This is minus 2 iota y. So minus 2y plus 1. So plus 1 minus 2y whole square. This is how it is. You just need to solve it. Okay, quickly let's do that. 9 times x square plus y square plus 2y plus 1. And this is 4x square plus 4y square plus 1 minus 4y. Let's simplify. So 5x square plus 5y square. This and this. Okay. Then 2y. So 6y. Sorry. 9 2s are 18. 18 plus 4 is 22y. And you know what? 9 and this is so plus 8 is equals to 0. Clearly, 0 comma minus 11 is going to be the center. 0 comma minus 11. So 0, 0, 0 comma minus 11 at alpha comma 0. These 3 points, the area is 11 square units. Morning live session homework completed. Good. Okay. 0, 0, 0 minus 11. So 0, 0, 1. 0 minus 11, 1. Alpha, let me go back. Alpha 0, 1. Alpha 0, 1. Okay. Determinant. Area of triangle, my dear student, is given as plus minus 11 square units. Right? Make sure you are applying plus minus 11, otherwise your answer will be wrong. So 1 by 2. Now just open it. This is going to be 11 alpha. Okay. It is going to be plus minus 11. 11 cancel. Alpha is going to be plus minus 2. Okay. Voice is too low? I don't think so. Voice is low. I think, let me check. Anyway, alpha square. Alpha square is what they are asking. Have I done anything wrong? Let me check. Triangle. Area of triangle. Right? So, see. Oops. Minus 11 by 5. Minus 11 by 5. Minus 11 by 5. Okay. So, minus 11 by 5. So, it is going to be plus minus 10. Alpha is plus minus 10. So, alpha square will be 100. Option B is absolutely correct. Okay. Yes. Now, let me check the volume because you all are saying that volume is less. Okay. So, minus 11 by 5. So, it is going to be plus minus 10. Alpha is plus minus 10. I feel the volume is fine, but I am going to still increase it for you. Okay. And let's see, is it any better now? Yes, and my mic, let me keep it here. Okay. Better? This is what I can do. Alright. So this is the question done. Now another question on your screen. Now this question, slightly geometry is involved. Can you see? What is this? Now who can tell me? What is this? Okay. So meanwhile you figure it out, I am going to solve this. Z1 plus iota. So Z is x plus iota y. 1 plus iota plus z bar x minus iota y and 1 minus iota is equals to 4. Okay. So this is what? X plus x, 2x. Correct? Then we are going to get x iota and minus x iota cancel. Okay. Then iota y and minus iota y also cancel. Iota square y is what? Minus y. And here also can you see minus iota. So minus plus iota square y will be minus y. So minus 2y is nothing but 4. Can you see? Yes. So clearly x minus y is equals to 2 is a straight line. So this is a straight line. Correct? And this you guys are telling me that ma'am this is a circle whose center is what? Center. Circle to you are saying. Shiva is saying disc. Black Mystery is saying circle and Shiva again is saying radius. Circle with center 3. What 3? What 3? Center 3 means what? I need coordinates. Yes, 3 comma 0. Absolutely. So now x minus, now let's plot. 3 comma 0, 1, 2, 3. Plot it nicely. The more nicely you're going to plot, the more accurate result you're going to get. Okay. So 3 comma 0 is this. This is your circle. What is this red only? Everything is either red or sometimes everything is white. Again red. Huh? Again red. Again red. And now it's correct. 3 comma 0, 1 radius. Okay. Now x minus y is equals to 2, or you can say y is equals to x minus 2. So minus 2 will be here. Okay. So now if you put y is equals to 0, your x is 2. That means this is the line you are looking for. And what about this? What about this? What is this point? Can anybody tell me? So this point on a circle, ma'am. See, this is 3. So this is 1. Now radius is 1. So ma'am, 3 comma 1. And you know what? 3 comma 1 is passing through this as well. That means clearly this is a quarter circle. This is your quarter circle. Okay. And this is a triangle. Okay. Now read the question nicely. Let the curve divide the region into two parts. So let the straight line divide the circle. Straight line is dividing the circle in two parts. Okay. Of area alpha and beta. So one area is alpha, another is beta. Okay, so this area, let's say, is alpha. Okay, and this area, let's say, is beta. So I am first of all looking for beta. Beta is nothing but quarter circle, quarter circle, quarter circle, quarter circle minus triangle. So beta is what? Pi by 4. Pi r square is full circle. So pi r square by 4. So pi by 4 into 1 square minus area of triangle. Can anybody tell me? So this length is, ma'am, 1. This is also 1, right? Half into 1 into 1. So half into 1 only. Pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 is your beta. Pi by 4 minus 1 by 2. Now what is alpha? Alpha is the remaining portion. So alpha will be circle, area of complete circle, full circle minus beta. Yes or no? Okay, so circle is pi r square, which is pi into 1 square minus beta. Okay, this is your alpha. Correct? Now alpha minus beta, everybody. Alpha minus beta will be what? Value of, so alpha minus beta will be pi minus 2 beta. So pi minus 2 times beta. Beta is what? Pi by 2 minus 1. So this is pi by 2 minus 1. Okay. So this is pi by 2 plus 1. Pi by 2 plus 1 is option C. Okay. Yes. Alrighty. Clear? Okay. One student, Sheshe Gugu. Okay. New to the channel. From where you got to know about this channel? Can you tell me? Was it a question? Was it a shorts? What exactly? Ma'am, please give video top 1000 question in January attempt. 100%. Now, what do you think? The Vedantu JEE English team is not going to do that. You are underestimating. Okay, if you are seeing that the channel has some calmness these days. So this calm is calm before the storm. The storm is going to come. Wait for it. Okay. All right. Another question. Let's do another question. Okay. Yes, let's do this question now. It just randomly came on my feed. Okay, great. YouTube is working, huh? Thanks for telling. Okay. Chalo, let's start this thing. This is now a question where cube root of unity is involved. Cube root of unity. Ready? Ready for the cube root of unity? So let me first be very clear. Cube root of unity. So complex number and determinants both are involved. Okay. Ma'am, please bring ellipse and hyperbola. Yes, definitely. Okay. Let integers a comma b belongs to minus 3 comma 3 be such that a plus b is not equals to 0. Number of all possible. Okay. So over here, what I'm going to do is, first of all, okay. this is given, this determinant is something which is core of the question right now. And you know what? Omega and omega square is cube root of unity, right? Can you see? X square plus x plus 1. So if omega and omega square, so 1 plus omega square is 0, because you know what? Omega satisfy this. So you are putting omega in this. Okay. So this is something which you should keep in mind. Now, you know what? This is the determinant, right? This is the determinant. Please understand this question nicely. One thing is so obvious that sum of all the elements of column 1, can anybody tell me? So column 1, ma'am, z plus 1 plus omega square. So ma'am, sum is nothing but z plus 1 plus omega square, which is 0. So ma'am, sum if you find, you're going to get z. Here also, if you add everything of column 2, z only, here also this. So can we apply this property where basically row 1 goes to row 1 plus row 2 plus row 3. Okay, so row 1 I am changing, and all the elements of row number 1 will become row 1 plus row 2 plus row 3. So this you have to add z, z, z. Rest everything is as it is. This is the property of determinant which we are applying to solve this. Okay. Now z, 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 if you take common, sorry, this is not 0, this is 1. Z, 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 if you take common, then it is going to be what? 1, 1, 1. Okay. So now this is going to be 1, 1, 1. Okay. Now the moment you get 1, 1, 1, you know what to do, right? I think I am keeping it as 1. Now this 1, row 1 I am keeping it as it is. So 1 minus 1, 0. Then you hear z plus omega square minus omega. See, I am keeping the column number 1 as it is fixed. So 1 omega omega square. But column number 2 is C2 goes to C2 minus C1. So this minus this 0, 1 minus 1, 0. Z plus omega square minus omega and 1 minus omega square. And you know what? Column 3 goes to column 3 minus column 1, again 0 and 1 minus omega, and z plus omega minus omega square. Okay. Now this is 1. Okay. Z is also here. Let's open now. So this is 1. This cross this. So z plus omega square minus omega. Z plus omega minus omega square. Okay. This minus 1 minus omega and 1 minus omega square is equals to 1. Now solve. Okay. If you're going to solve now, this is going to be yes, this is going to be z plus and z actually minus a square minus b square. Okay, so this is your z, z square minus omega square, correct? Then minus sign is already there. Okay, sorry, plus sign is there. Plus sign. This 1 minus omega and 1 minus omega square. So this is 1 plus 1 minus omega square minus omega. If you're going to solve it, this part. 1 minus omega square plus omega cube. Okay. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay. So this is 1 plus 1, 2 minus omega plus omega square is what? Minus 1. So this is 3 only. Okay. So this is 3 is equals to 1. If you are going to solve it now, this is going to be what? Plus 3. So this is minus 3 and plus 3. Eventually what you are going to get is z cube is equals to 1. Okay, z cube is going to be 1. Okay, just solve it, open it, slowly open it. You are going to get z cube is equals to 1. Okay, so z cube is equals to 1 means what? Z is equals to 1, correct? Okay, so now number of all what? Number of all possible ordered pairs for which this is equals to 1 is equal to what? So basically if z is 1 now, 1 minus a is equals to 1 plus b. 1 minus a is equals to 1 plus b. Correct? And over here, hold on. I am visible. Now I am audible as well. Okay. So what I was doing is 1 minus a. Z is 1, right? So Z is 1. So that means now 1 minus a mod is equals to 1 minus 1 plus b mod. Okay. So 1 minus a mod and a comma b is minus 3 comma plus 3. A comma b belongs to minus 3 comma 3. Okay. So basically 1 minus a is equals to plus minus 1 plus b. Alright. So here 1 minus a is equals to minus 1 minus b. Correct. 2 is equals to a minus b is what I am getting. And if you are taking the positive sign, so 1 minus a is equals to what? 1 plus b. In that case, a is going to be minus b. Okay, now understand. Let me go back. As per the question, a plus b can never be 0. Okay, here you know what? So this is not possible. A plus b can never be 0. So only this much we need to follow up. Okay, so now here, if your a is 3, your b should be 1. Now if your a is 2, then your b should be 0. Yes. If your a is 1, then your b is equals to minus 1. Correct? Okay. And if your a is going to be 0, b is going to be minus 2. A is going to be minus 1, so b is going to be plus 1. Sorry, b is going to be minus, yes, minus, so minus 1, minus 3. That's it. Now a can't be minus 2. A can't be minus 2. So how many pairs? How many pairs, my dear students? So let me check. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. A is minus 1. So A started with, now what if A is minus 3? Okay. Let me check. If A is minus 2, then what is going to happen? So minus 2, so B is going to be minus 4, which is not possible. Okay, hold on. So am I missing out on anything? A comma B, let me go back. Where omega and omega, let integers such that the number of all possible ordered pairs is what they are looking for. So you know what, here this is how the question is. Z is this, right? And this is what we are looking for. They are saying 10 pairs. Okay. They are saying 10 pairs. So if it is omega, then what to do? Mod is there. Okay. 5 pairs, so I have calculated. Okay. Let me go back. If now, can we interchange A and B? Is it possible? 1 minus A. If I put omega square, then 5 only I can calculate. Can you help me with other 5? Okay, let's see. I'll actually pin the solution in the comment section over here. Let us move on. Okay, got it right. How come, Sheshigu? Help. 10 pairs, how? Okay, so A plus B is an integer. Okay, so 1 minus A. If I put omega, then I am going to get kya? Okay, let's do one thing. Maybe we need to do it by geometry or something like that. Let's go by geometry. Okay, let's try with geometry. So, you know what? 1 z cube is 1, and you know what? 1 minus A mod is equals to 1 plus B is what we are getting. Correct? Z minus A and Z plus B. Okay. So now A over, so this is what distance between Z. Z can be what? 1 comma 0. Z is 1, right? 1 comma 0, this is 1 point. Then the Z will be what? 1 comma 0, right? Circle pe, unit circle. So this is your Z1, and you know what? This is your Z2, and this is your Z3. Okay. Now Z minus A is equals to Z plus B. So distance between A could be what? Plus minus 3, plus minus 2, plus minus 1 comma 0. Okay. So distance between, so actually A lies on, okay, all right. So here it is distance between, okay, distance between Z and A comma 0. So distance between Z and A comma 0 is equals to the distance between Z and minus B comma 0. Okay. So distance between Z and A comma 0. So suppose A comma 0 is here and minus B comma 0 is here. Okay. Alright, my A comma 0, now Z. Z will be nothing but distance between, so Z lies on perpendicular bisector of A comma 0 and minus B comma 0. Okay, Z lies on perpendicular bisector. So over here, if I say equation, so if this is, so distance between, right? So it is going to be x plus b whole square plus y square is equals to x minus a whole square plus y square. This is cancel. So x plus b is equals to x minus a. Oops. Or it could be, yes, x plus b is equals to minus x plus a. Yes, that's correct. So 2x is equals to a minus b. X is equals to a minus b by 2. Okay. So x is a minus b by 2. So now x is a minus b. So a minus b by 2 is equals to 1. Okay. So this is 1 comma 0 and this is minus 1 plus root 3 by 2 iota, which I am not interested in, minus 1 by 2 minus root 3 by 2 iota. X is minus half in both the cases. So a minus b is going to be minus half. Yes, I think we are missing on this. So I think b minus a is equals to 1. So now if I go back, I think that we have done everything right. It's just that I think yes. 5 pairs you're getting it from here. See, understand why we were not getting all the 10 pairs, because you know what, z cube. See, let's start the question from the beginning and I'll explain you. Okay. So over here, a and b are the integers such that a plus b is non-zero. Then the number of all possible ordered pair for which this and this, okay, is there. Okay, now this determinant is telling me that z cube is equals to 1. That means z will be 1 omega and omega square. Correct? 1 omega and omega square. So z is equals to 1 if you put, we have calculated this. The moment I put z is equals to 1, if we solve this, we are going to get this. And eventually I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ordered pairs. If you put z is equals to 1. Now you know what? You have to put z is equals to omega as well. Right? So mod omega minus a is equals to mod omega plus b. Omega is what? Can anybody tell me? So minus half minus a plus iota root 3 by 2. And this is what? Minus half plus b plus iota root 3 by 2 mod. Clearly, this is minus half minus a whole square plus root 3 by 2 whole square, which anyway we are going to get on the right hand side. That will get cancelled. So minus half plus b whole square. Okay. So it's just that now square square. So it is going to be what? A plus half. Okay. Whole square is equals to b minus half whole square. Modulus is there. So a plus half is equals to plus minus b minus half. So if there is a plus sign, okay, taking plus sign out over here, so what you're going to get is a minus b is equals to minus 1. And taking negative sign, what you're going to get is negative sign over here if you take. So it is going to be a plus b is equals to 0, which is not possible again. So a minus b is equals to minus 1. Now this will give you another 5 pairs. Okay, this is also done. Done. Okay. Alrighty, yes. So I think now it is clear that why we are getting 10 pairs. Now this question, I want all of you to do this question, because again geometry is involved over here. Okay, and this is a doable question. Yes. Uday is saying that you are the one and only reason whatever marks I'm getting in maths. I'm so glad that it is helping you out. Okay. Okay. I'm so glad. Hmm. This is not cube root of unity. No. How can you think this is cube root of unity? See, now this is a circle, right? With center 2, 1 and radius 3. 2, 1 and radius 3, right? So the circle will look like this. Okay, and what about this real part of this thing? Let's do this, let's solve this. So A set, so you know, B set. So B set is going to be z minus iota z is equals to 2. X plus iota y minus iota x plus iota y is equals to 2. Okay. So it is now x is, and real part, let's not forget, real part. Okay, real part of this. So real part you will get, what will be the real part? See, x is the real part. This is so imaginary, iota x is imaginary, minus iota is also plus y. X plus y is the real part, which is 2. X plus y is equals to 2. Correct? Okay. And this is what? 2, 1. Distance of 2, 1 and 0, 0. Can anybody tell me? Root 4 plus 1, 5. Root 5. Root 5 and 3 is the radius. So yes, that's how it is. X plus y is equals to 2. X plus y is equal to 2. So x plus y is equals to 2 will look like this, somewhat like this. Okay. And now what they are saying is, so this is your A set. This is your B set. A intersection B is going to be these 2 points. Basically, you are looking for okay, what kind of things are you writing? Ma'am, if you are not interested, please let me know if I can take exit. Are we like on a chit chat session? Interested in talking? Huh? See, now you know that this is a circle and this is a line. So just understand x minus 2 whole square, y minus 1 whole square is equals to 9 and x plus y is equals to 2. Just solve it. That's it. How will you solve it? So by opening it. Okay. Can you see? Minus plus 4 minus 4x plus y square plus 1 minus 2y is equals to 9. Okay. So x square, or rather what I'm going to do is not right now opening. I will open it after putting the value of y. Yes, x minus 2 whole square plus, what is y? 2 minus x. 2 minus x minus 1 whole square is equals to 9. So this is what? X minus 2 whole square plus x minus 3 whole square, or 3 minus x whole square. Okay, both will work. Now solve. X square, 2x square. 4 plus 9. So 9 to 9 cancel. So only plus 4 will be remaining. Minus 4x minus 6x minus 10x is equals to 0. So x square minus 5x plus 2 is equals to 0. Correct? Okay. So we just not need to solve this to get the value of x. Okay. Let's solve it. So x will be what? 5 minus b plus minus square root of b square. 25 minus 4, 21 upon 2. This is your x. Okay. And what about your y? So similarly, you can calculate y. I'm going to show it to you. Okay. So, x will be 3 plus minus c. b square minus 4 2s are 8. 25 minus 8 is 17. Yes. This is your x. Similarly, if you calculate your y now, see 3 plus minus. Sorry, this is 3 plus minus. Have I done something wrong? It is going to be minus 4x minus 6x. Correct? Minus 4x minus 6x. 2 minus 1. So this is 1 only. Oops. Let me do it one more time. X square is what? 2x square plus 5 minus, this is 4 and 5, minus 5x is equals to 9. Okay. So minus 2 and 4, 6. Yes. And plus this is 5. Yes. So now, and this is, you know what? This is 4. Correct. So x square minus 3x plus 2 is equals to 0. Is it kya? X square minus 3x plus 2 is equals to 0. So now the answer would be slightly different. Okay. Minus 3 plus minus. So 3 plus minus x is equals to square root of b square. So 17 upon 2. Yes, this is your x. And you know what? That's what I was telling you. This is your x. This is your y. Basically, you just have to solve. You just have to solve. Okay. You just have to solve a circle and a line nicely. That's it. A line is given and a circle is given. Intersection of these 2 points you have to get. Okay. Now please understand x comma y. Right. So x is what? 3 plus root 17. Okay. Upon 2 comma. This is 1 plus root 17 by 2. This is first complex number. Second. 3 minus root 17 by 2, comma 1 minus root 17 by 2. Okay. All right. Yes. So now you can actually solve it out. Okay. Z square. Mod z square will be what? Square root of this square plus this square. Square root of this square plus this square. So if you are going to square and add all the modulus, you are going to get this. Okay. Yes. All right. So 22 will be your answer. Okay. Let me go back and let me talk about the last question of the day. Okay. Last question of the day. Yes. Okay. Ready for the last question? Let's see. Alpha is the root of this equation. Okay. Alpha is what? Omega only. Omega and omega square. So you pick any one. Omega or omega square works. So now sigma. K is equals to 1 to n. Omega power k plus omega power 1 upon omega power k whole square. This is what we are looking for. Okay. Let's open it. This is omega power 2k. Yes. Plus 1 upon omega power 2k plus 2. And you know what? Sigma is already there. Now understand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply omega power k and omega power k over here. So that this will become omega power 3k. Omega power 3k is what? 1. So that the denominator will be gone. So this is omega power 2k, omega power k plus 2. This is equals to 20 as per the question. Okay. All right. Clear? Now let's solve with this. Start putting k is equals to 1. See, open this. So this is omega square plus omega power 4. And eventually the last will be what? See, k is equals to 1 to n. No? So last omega power 2n. Okay, plus. Now the second thing. If you put k is equals to 1, so it starts with omega plus omega square and all the way up to it is omega power n. Plus this is 2. So this is 2n is going to be 20. Now it depends on your n. Understand, see, if you start with omega square is omega square. Then omega power 4 is omega and omega power 6 is 1. So the first 3 values is nothing but what? See, 1, 2, 3. This is going to give you 0. this is going to give you 0. So now we need to think in that way, that whether my n is multiple of 3 or not. That will completely decide on that. Okay, so if my n is multiple of 3, okay, suppose 3m, then what will happen? See, if it is multiple of 3, then you know what, every triplet will give you 0. That means this is also 0, this is also 0, because if my n is 3 now, so that means whole expression will get divided into three things, and first 3 things 0, next 3 0, next 3 0, next 3 0, and eventually these two will be 0. And you know what, 2 into n will be left. So 2 into 3m is equals to 20. Clearly it is not possible, because you know what, m cannot be equals to 20 by 6. M is an integer over here. Okay, so this is not possible. Now let's talk about the next thing. If your n is nothing but 3m plus 1, okay, basically this works in multiple of 3 only, or multiple of, if not multiple of 3, then it would be multiple of 3 plus 1, or multiple of 3 plus 2. So 3 cases we need to take. Either it will be multiple of 3, or it will be a number which is like 4, 10, right? Multiple of 3 plus 1, 3m plus 1. So if it is going to happen 3m plus 1, then you know what will happen? See, 3m plus 1. So I think that in the last, what will happen? See, 3m, 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 3, 3, 3 will be there. Last two terms will be remaining from the first thing, and similarly these two things will be remaining from this thing as well. So this is omega power, okay, so omega power 2n plus omega power 2n minus 1 will be there. Plus, what about this? This is omega power again n plus omega power n minus 1, and this is 2n is equals to 20. Okay, so omega power 2n. Suppose n is what? 4. So if n is 4, this is omega power 4 and omega power 3. So this is 1. Omega, so 1 plus omega eventually. Okay. And suppose, see, because it is a rotation now, so 3m plus 1, you can think about it. Okay. N is 3m plus 1, right? So you can think about it. Now this is what again? Omega. And you know what? 1 less than this 3m plus 1. Okay. 3m plus 1. So 3m plus 1 minus 1. So this is again 1. Correct. So this is 1 plus 1 and this is 2n. So 1 plus 1, again this is also not correct, because real and imaginary, there is no equation which is going to happen over here. Real and imaginary cannot be equal. Okay, now this is also not applicable. So now put n is equals to 3m plus 2. Okay, that means what? 3m plus 2. So 3m plus 2. So it will be like last term will be left out. Okay. So omega power 2n plus omega power n plus 2n is equals to 20. Okay. So 3m plus 2, that means 5. Okay. So n is equals to 5. 5 2s are 10. So this is omega. And you know what? If it is 5 omega square plus 2n is equals to 20. Now this is actually working out, because omega plus omega square is minus 1. So 2n minus 1 is equals to 20. N is going to be 21 by 2. 2n minus 1. So it will be, yes, minus 1, and this is your 2n. 21 by 2. Hold on. Let me show it to you. If 3m plus 2 will be there now, so 2 terms will be remaining. So there will be 2 times this will happen. So double of this. So yes, it is minus 2. So 22 by 2 will be the answer. See, I'll show you what I'm trying to say. Understand. This is what we have calculated, that sigma omega power 2k omega power k plus 2 is 20. Okay. So we have opened this. This is omega square omega power 4 and all the way up to 2n. What about this? This is now omega square. This is what we have, plus 2n is equals to 20. Now we have taken 3 cases, right? If n is multiple of 3, then what will happen? Then this is 0, this is 0, 2n is equals to 20. Okay. So n is equals to 10, which is not going to satisfy. N is equals to 10 is not going to satisfy. Okay. If n is 10. So that means we need to reject this. Okay. Now let us move forward. N is equals to 3m plus 1. That means single term will be left out. Can you see omega square plus 1 plus 2n is equals to 20. So now this is 21 by 2, not possible. If 3m plus 2, two terms will be left out. Okay, so it is going to be omega power 8 plus 10, and this is also there. So this is minus 1, this is also minus 1. So 2n minus 2 is equals to 20. That means 2n is equals to 22, and 11 is going to satisfy this. Okay, 11 is going to be satisfy this. So that's how our answer is. And with this question, are we done with all the questions? Let me check if at all any question is remaining. This is also done. Okay, I think one question is still there. One question is still there. Okay, and yes, let's do the last question. And now this question looks like it is not very difficult. Let me tell you. Alpha and beta are the roots of this equation. 2z square minus 3z minus 2 iota is equals to 0. And you know what? 16 times real part into imaginary part. Okay, this is what is given. See, basically, we have to decode this expression. Once we have decoded, these two are same only, right? Once we have decoded, now then we can actually go ahead. Okay. Ma'am, last 10 positive in 10 and positive integer. Yes. So 10 is not going to satisfy. Hold on. Acha, let's do this question. I'll come back. Okay. All right. So now this. Can you check? This is alpha power 19 plus alpha power 11 plus beta power 19 plus beta power 11 whole upon alpha power 15 plus beta power 15. Okay. Now let me handle this. Can I take alpha power 11 common so that it will be alpha power 8 plus 1? Okay. And can I take beta power 11 common so that beta power 8 plus 1? And this denominator is just the same. Okay. All right. Now what I want is alpha power 8 plus 1. So what I'm going to do is I am going to talk about this. 2z square, okay, minus 2 iota is equals to 3z. Now, you know what? This alpha is a root. Alpha and beta, na? Alpha is a root. Let's put alpha. So, 2 times alpha square minus iota is equals to 3 alpha. Okay. All right. So, now, you know what? Alpha square minus iota. And you know what? This is 3 by 2 alpha. Alpha square minus iota. Can I square this? Because eventually alpha power 8 plus 1 is what I am looking for. So alpha power 4, okay, if I square, what I am going to get is alpha minus iota square, and this is 9 by 4 alpha, okay, alpha power 4, correct, plus iota square is minus 1, and you know what, this is minus 2 alpha square is equals to 9 by 4 alpha square. Okay. There is an iota involved as well. Alpha power 4 minus 1 minus 2 alpha square iota is equals to this. Okay. So alpha power 4 minus 1, everybody will be what? Alpha square, if I take common, 9 by 4 plus 2 iota. Correct. Now is the time that I should actually square one more time. Alpha power 4 minus 1 whole square is going to give you what? Alpha square 9 by 4. Let me go back, plus 2 iota. And you know what? Square of this as well. Let's open. Alpha power 8 plus 1 minus 2 alpha power 4 is equals to what? Alpha power 4. And square of this, I am going to write it right here. 81 by 16 minus 4 plus, okay, it is going to be 2 into 2, 4 iota into 9 by 4, so 9 iota, correct. So alpha power 8 plus 1 will be what? Tell me. It is going to be alpha power 4. This will also go on the right hand side. 16 4s are what? 48. 81 minus 48. 81 minus 48. Can anybody tell me? 81 minus 48. So it is going to be 81 minus 48. 11 minus 8, 3. 7 minus 4, 3. 33. Is it 33 by 16? And you know what? Again, there is this plus 2 as well. Okay, plus 9 iota was already there. So 16 2s are 32. So it is going to be 45 by 16 plus 9 iota. Alpha power 4 is also there. Okay, it's alpha power 8 plus 1. So now you have got the value of alpha power 8 plus 1. And you know what? Similarly, beta power 8 plus 1 will also be the same thing. See, we started with nothing but this quadratic equation in Z, whose roots are alpha and beta. So I can actually satisfy alpha and eventually keep on squaring. Last step is this. Same thing if you do with beta, same thing you are going to get, right? Exact same thing you are going to get. So eventually, let me check my calculation part, right? It should be 49 by 16 plus 9. So 49 it should be, right? 16 2s are 32. And this is what? 48. 33. 33 plus 32. Please check. Something is wrong. Okay. Let me tell you the calculation. 81 by 16 minus 4. So 48. Okay. Or you can say minus 2. Let's do. So 81 minus 32 is the best thing. So 49. Yes. So 81 minus 2. Right. It is going to be 81 by 16 minus 2, and that is going to be 49. That's better. Okay. 81 by 16, right? So minus 4. So this is minus 2. Okay. So eventually it is going to be like this. 41 by 16 plus 9 iota. Okay. So now alpha power 8 plus 1. Let's put the value. Alpha power 11, ma'am. And the value will be alpha power 4. 49 by 16 plus iota 9. Plus beta power 11. Again same thing. Beta power 4. 49 by 16 plus 9 iota. Okay. Upon alpha power 15 plus beta power 15. Now can you see that this is alpha power 15, this is beta power 15, and you know what? 49 by 16 plus 9 iota is coming out, and over here alpha 15, beta 15. Upon alpha 15, beta 15 is actually going to get cancelled out. So now you are going to get this 49 by 16 plus 9 iota. Now what they are saying is 16 multiply real part, 49 by 16. Multiply imaginary part, 9. This is what your answer is. 16 gone. 9 9s are 81. Last digit is 1. Option A is correct. Okay. All right. Now let me just tell you that why your n is equals to 10 doesn't satisfy in the previous question. In the last, yes, this was on the last slide. See, understand, n is equals to 3m. N is a multiple of 3. And now whatever you are getting is not multiple of 3. So how can you accept it? Shivi, were you not there since the beginning of the session? Yes, Shivi? You were there since the beginning of the session, or you're just arriving it right now? Tell me. Okay. All right. Perfecto. Okay, so this was the last question. Now you were. So we started with April questions only, right? You were there, no? We started the very first question. We started with April attempt. Can you see? April attempt question we have done. Then we have done more April attempt question. Can you see April attempt over here? Then again we have April attempt as well. Yes. Okay. All righty. Chalo. Now I think it's time to say you goodbye, tell you goodbye. Tomorrow, don't forget, we have morning classes as well. Morning session, it should be on live on the channel. Let me check. Yes. Can you see? Tomorrow, 10th December, Diksha ma'am is taking CYQ, solutions chapter. What do you think? Solution is easy chapter or difficult chapter? Let me know. Okay. Also,